I'm Dr. Sheila Sudhakar with Cigna Medical Group. I'm so excited you're here with me today to learn a new recipe. The recipe that we're going to be doing today is Grilled Baja Fish Tacos. And why? I actually had a Spanish student come and stay with me for 2 weeks just recently, and he wanted to taste all these different flavors from the United States. And one of the meals that we prepared at home was Baja Grilled Fish Tacos. He absolutely loved them. My kids love them as well, so we actually made this more than once at home. It's super quick, it's easy, and above all, it's healthy and tasty. What more can you ask for? So what we need for the recipe today is some fresh tilapia, onions, jalapenos, cabbage, lime, cilantro, and some tomatoes. So before we start, I'm going to prep some of our vegetables for making pico de gallo. What pico de gallo is, it's a mixture of multiple vegetables with a lot of flavor that will add so much to our fish tacos. What we're going to do is we're going to chop 2 tomatoes. Dice them in small squares. Tomatoes are filled with lycopene. Lycopene is known to prevent cancer and help fight inflammation. So I'm making a small amount of pico de gallo. You can make as much as you want based on the number of people that you anticipate serving. So we're going to add your tomatoes to the bowl. And to this we're going to add some onion. So I'm just going to chop 1 onion. You can add as much as you'd like. The ingredients in the pico de gallo include the tomatoes and the onions, jalapenos, lime, and cilantro. All of these ingredients are known for their healthy properties. Specifically, they help with inflammation. If you happen to have arthritis or any swollen joints, using these ingredients liberally in your cooking will really help stave off some of your symptoms and prevent you from developing the arthritis as well. It also has antibacterial properties as well as anti-infective properties as well. So you can avoid the flu and avoid any other potential infections that's going to hinder what you want to be doing. So we'll add the onions to the bowl as well. And now to this, I'm going to add some jalapenos. I have some fresh chopped jalapenos over here. They're very tasty. If you want it to be just flavorful but not too spicy, take out the seeds first and you can just cut the green shell up and add it to your dish. But if you like the extra kick, go ahead and add as much of the middle of the jalapeno that you want. I'm sure you'll feel it. Now I'm going to add some cilantro. Cilantro is an herb that we use very frequently in Southwestern cooking. It adds a very sweet citrusy flavor to your dish. And our last 2 ingredients are lime juice to give us a little bit of sourness and tart. And just a tad of salt. I'm going to mix this up and we are good. The beauty with making pico de gallo is actually you can make it ahead of time. You don't have to make it real time. So now we're going to prepare our fish. So I have some fresh tilapia here. Tilapia is known to be one of the healthiest fish that's available to eat. Fish is an excellent source of protein. It has around 25 grams of protein per serving, and it's a very light fish, so it doesn't taste and smell too fishy if you have a problem with that. The other thing with tilapia is it's filled with omega-3 fatty acids. I'm sure you've heard of the benefits of omega-3. They actually are very heart protective, and they reduce inflammation, and they're really good at reducing cholesterol as well. So I'm going to add some olive oil to my fish. And I'm going to rub it in and make sure both sides gets the olive oil. And right now, I'm going to add my rubs. So I have regular rubs that you have available in your house. I'm using a Cajun rub right now. I like things hot and spicy, so I'm making sure it's hot and spicy. So I'm gonna put it on both sides. I like to mix up my spices so I can maximize the flavor. So you can tailor this to whatever flavor you'd like. Since we're doing Baja Fish Tacos, I figured I'll stick with Southwestern flavors, which usually has a lot of cumin and coriander in it. So our fish tacos are ready to go. It's really important when preparing meats that you wash your hands frequently so that you can avoid any cross-contamination. As we're using a lot of fresh vegetables with our meals, it's important to make sure that you keep everything as clean as possible. So I'm going to add our fish to our grill, and it shouldn't take long to make. I'm going to add just a little bit of olive oil on our grill just to make sure that nothing sticks. I'm going to add the fish right now. So we can hear our fish sizzling right now. It's almost ready to go. So I'm going to prepare our plate to put our fish tacos together. So what you need is some corn tortillas. I have some corn tortillas that are already warmed up and ready to go. And I really like using corn tortillas because they're very low in calorie. 2 corn tortillas are 120 calories, so each one is only 60. That's very reasonable, and it's a perfect amount of carb for your day. You can substitute whole wheat tortillas if you'd like, or you could just use white flour tortillas as well. The corn tortillas helps make them gluten-free and also lower in carb. I think our fish is done. I'm ready to plate it. So all you need to do is put a piece of fish on each of the corn tortillas. So I'm going to be adding some cabbage to our fish tacos. You could use either the red variety or the green variety, whichever one you prefer. But as you know, the more colorful your vegetables are, the more nutrients you're getting. I prefer to use the purple whenever possible. Cabbage is actually filled with calcium. So if you have any issues with dairy and have a hard time getting your dairy in, the cruciferous vegetable family is an excellent source of calcium for you. And I'm going to top this with our pico de gallo that we made earlier today. So just to garnish this, you could squeeze some lime on each of your fish tacos to give it a little extra flavor. And we are good to go. My name is Dr. Sheila Sudhakar with Cigna Medical Group. Please visit our website and check out this recipe and others as well. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you next time.